Well, you're working this time at least. Thank you for not breaking like last week. Jesus. What's up, Christian? You basically pretty much would be my brother from another mother. Like a vast majority of people who show up on these streams practically a few seconds in. It's just like that. This stream is just gonna be relatively me, both. I don't know. I really don't, because as much as I would like to say that that videos are gonna be coming soon, I really can't say it with a mindset that agrees with that statement. What's up, the surgeon? Hey, everyone showing up. As much as I'd like, I'm just happy I'm able to do these at least, because these are easy to post out, unlike other things that are not easy to post out. I think that actually the primary reason why, I guess I'd just say this in the beginning of stream just in case anyone's watching this now, like when the stream's over and whatnot. But I think the main reason why I haven't done anything is because I've been too busy animating, which is actually a pretty okay thing to say I haven't been doing videos about. Animation is one of the reasons why I came down to college, so as long as I'm getting that done, at least I'm not wasting my time doing literally nothing. So, hooray for that, I guess. So, yay. And hey everybody, hey TGTLE. This stream, I named it the story stream just so anyone, I hope the stream is okay. I'm just seeing that the yellow bar showed up, so I'm not entirely sure. I mostly made the stream mostly just to let you guys know I've just been doing things. This quote-unquote break I've been doing, it mostly just consists of me doing story-related stuff that I'm doing for college and stuff that I'm just doing on my personal time. And yeah, now the one thing I do know that I need to get to is the new Ruby episodes and the new Steven Universe episodes that apparently have gotten into the oh my lord, the metaphorical crap has hit the fan type of stuff has happened. It seems, from what I've heard from word of mouth. I didn't actually, no spoilers, but I just know that things are apparently interesting. So yeah, hopefully I can get to that. Dragon Ball Super is ending. At least the Tournament of Power arc is confirmed to be done in March, and the anime is going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus or outright ending soon. I'm both happy and I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, definitely don't forget about Star Wars Force of Evil. You know, if it's not for you guys, someone's going to remind me of at least one thing I need to get back into, and that's definitely one of them. I at least know, without a shadow of a doubt, if there's anything that you guys need to already know, is that sooner or later, My Little Pony is going to come back, and I will start uploading at least weekly again. Because I'm not missing a My Little Pony episode. That's just like a thing. Because, one, YouTube doesn't immediately take it down, unlike the other series that I bring up. But it's because, you know, I'm just a big fan of that. So there you go. There's your shining hope of that. I also hear that there's rumors of Generation 5, and I think we already talked about this in a previous stream. But apparently that's like an actual thing that's happening. I thought it was kind of like a rumor and people and speculation that wasn't just really out there. But yay for that, I guess. Having a nice day. I've been having, I just got off of work, and I gotta say my new work schedule is a double-edged sword. I now have 3 work days aside from 2, but one of those work days we're now taking off from Saturday, which is an extremely busy day, unlike Thursday and Friday, which are my new work days, along with Sunday, which is a hard work day. But Thursday and Friday mostly consist of people coming in and out, not really staying for very long, and we have a lot of slow moments. And I managed to actually make it so that I can listen to music while I'm working, so it kind of makes the day go by a little bit faster than usual. Not to mention I got proper transportation. I did it. This is the first 2 days of work that I did not have to touch my electric bicycle, because I was actually able to use the entire metro and rail stations all the way to work and back from work not saving that much time, but definitely not having to endure the blistering colds that's going on. No, when I say blistering, just the chilling colds that's been going on this coming month, this following month. So it's like I'm slightly happier. Sunday's the only time I have to actually endure that, but one day besides 2 is good enough for me. Ruby is getting pretty intense too. I would expect it to. Heck, Ruby has been getting intense ever since the end of Volume 2. So tell me about it. I got you on that. I know things are gonna get like I'm just expecting someone to die. I'm not entirely sure who, but someone's going to die. I don't see why I would not think that at this point. Going to the west side of town, or so be able to have a car. You want to have a car? Are you talking about me like that? No. Playing 2K18. Oh. I'm not much of a sports game guy, but everyone died. The end. I would call spoilers on that because that sounds too real to be fake. That's how serious this is. Nice one though. But yeah, the story related stream just mainly consists of anyone who actually has stories, actually has questions to the current stories that I've been doing right now. And basically, I'm not expecting anyone to actually ask anything about them because I only have like a very niche amount of them to actually read. That's on my DeviantArt, not to mention that they're long as hell, so I don't blame anyone. But yeah, I enjoyed the last stream I did this with other people and talking about Icon and stuff. So I just thought about doing it again for this week. You know, you're gonna start a gaming channel. I didn't know, mostly because I mentioned this when me and everyone else got done playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm currently trying to handle just a reaction community of how their comments and stuff and the other people who glom on to that sort of comments. I'm not ready for the gaming audience comments. I'm just not, especially for games that are widely known to be kind of psychological or very heavily based on experience. You know what I mean? I was planning on doing like a playthrough of Ib, or you know, like another like horror game-esque type of sprite anime thing, kind of like Undertale. But then after reading all the Undertale related comments that I wasn't able to read when I was uploading my playthrough of that, people just don't like to not let you play the game. And this is a vast majority of people, and it's very scary. Especially when we had to go through it on live chat for Doki Doki Literature Club. Unless it's a game that no one cares about spoiling, I don't think I'm actually gonna play it. I'm just But starting a gaming channel is not out of the realm of possibility. Just know that it's not probably gonna ever come out. It's kind of like a contradictory statement there, but I have no idea what I am and what I'm doing on this channel anymore, so literally anything can happen. Any franchise ever made, everyone just dies and then it ends. That's it. You gotta admit, I've done that once or twice in one or two of my stories that I've made throughout the years, and I do not regret it because I enjoyed it. Not in the sense that people think that I enjoy death, only in the sense that I agreed on the matter of people die. That's the harsh reality, and I like to really implement that in my stories. It's really good. Nora lived and declared herself queen of the castle. Why not? I mean, I can see that too. It's very hard to kill Nora, if not impossible to kill Nora. When your semblance is absorbing lightning, you basically are already a pre-god right there. A new hour-long Crunchyroll special is coming out February 17th. We were reacting to it. Someone told me that before, and again, anything MLP related, and it's a big thing, I'll definitely see if I can get to it soon. But not like right when it comes out, maybe. And do you want to build a video game? No, it probably would be something more clever than that. Like, do you want to play a video game? Clearly, that is 10 times more superior than what you brought up, my friend. No. Again, I don't know. Who knows? I might actually use that. I don't know. But yeah, the Crusher Girls special. A lot of the Crusher Girls thing. If they're gonna make a series about it, a 22 episode series about it, just do it already. I would rather that than all this trickles of stuff that you've been doing, like the shorts that apparently was just like conglomerating with each other. It just, I just make it official, dang it. That and the next movie. Just show me when those are coming out, and I'll just make those official, please. Oh, I just finished season 2 of My Hero Academia. It's quite awesome, even though not into shonen. Yeah, it's one of the shonens that break a lot of shonen-s things. Shipping is magic. My Hero Academia is, in my opinion, one of the better shonens that one of the better animes that's coming out this current generation. Another one came out recently on Netflix, and I'm really happy they managed to make that into an anime. It's called Devilman Crybaby. It was a manga made a long time ago, like a long time ago. I don't think I was even born. And I heard that the anime is good. I'm hoping to get into it. Maybe might do a reaction and post it out on like my Google Drive, but that's a high impossibility maybe. Anime is still very hard to post out on YouTube, but I definitely want to show my reaction to that. The manga was great. But yeah, My Hero Academia. I can't wait until season 3, because right now My Hero Academia is just like my current Dragon Ball, where I already read all the manga, and the only reason I'm watching anime is because I want to see certain scenes animated, and hopefully they do it right. And that's exactly it. I'm already caught up with the manga of My Hero Academia at this point, so I know everything that's going to happen in season 3. I just want to see certain fights that are going to happen, and certain things, and certain revelations that are going to pop up in season 3 animated. What does it mean? Doki Doki Literature Club just have a new mod called Monica After Story. Is the mod official? Like, this is like widely known, get this mod, or is it like a fan thing that you stumbled across and it's something interesting in general? Because I didn't hear about that. If it's something that'll make me want to play the game again, and it involves me killing my Monica that's currently on my computer, forget it. But I bet someone else, I can watch someone else play it. I'm currently enjoying my Monica on my screen, thank you. Seriously now, I hate stories that try to be serious but never kill anyone because they're so tense. When characters are allowed to die. That's why I always put up this thing in my head whenever I make any story. Especially if it's a story that I'm supposed to make a long-running thing. No one's safe. Everyone's bound. You know how things like, don't worry, with the power of plot, they're going to survive. But here's the thing with me, the power of plot usually backfires and makes it so that they will die. But my general consensus on killing a character is, if you know everything you need to know about that character, if you've seen this character grow, developed, go from point A to point Z, and you see him develop and is now a well-established dude, you can kill him. Not saying to kill him, is that it is okay to kill him. Just like Naruto, at the end of the series of Naruto, regular Naruto, I would have killed him off. I would have had Sasuke kill him and probably have him be taken place by, just have Sasuke be the main character. That's like the type of big leap I would have done if I was writing Naruto. And maybe some people would have liked it, maybe some people wouldn't. But I would have done it. I would have had Sasuke kill Naruto, gain his new eyes through that act. And then you see his story. And then you see the effect of what Naruto's death is. And then his story would have been completely different. But that's what I mean. No main character in any of my stories is safe. And no side character, no matter how big or small, are safe as well. Death is a part of life. And some may say it's the end of it. And I like to really emphasize that in my stories. Could always do a Twitch channel interview, want to do games. My problem is not wanting to like do games on YouTube. That's never been the problem. If I need to get a Twitch, I'll get a Twitch. It's just the problem is video gaming is, I don't see, I admire and I envy Markiplier, the Jacksepticeye, any big YouTuber that do Let's Plays and stuff. I envy them because I honestly think by myself, unless it's something that I'm really into, I will not be able to fill up the dead space that is that video game playing. And That's why I like the Game Grumps so much, is because they always have at least two people until you get to like just Aaron and just Danny stuff. But you always have two people working off each other. Always having a back and forth banter, talking about the game, talking about their life, having just a good time no matter what you're paying attention to. You can pay no attention to the game and just enjoy their commentary. And you can pay attention to the game with their commentary at the same time. Me, I don't think I can do that. I honestly think I can't do that. I tried to rewatch my Undertale playthrough and I don't know how that was like received all around, as in like both gameplay, my commentary wise, but it was good enough for people to overly watch my me versus Sans video, which people to this day are still surprised that I got it under 10 rounds with the guy. So kudos on that, but I don't think in any other game sense I will be able to keep a crowd, you know? I don't think I have the type of personality that will be able to keep people here, if you know what I mean. So many girls I like there. Oh, it's kawaii, almost. And smart. Sue has something I cannot explain. To her, it's the cutest. Even I can't see her. Yeah, that's what I really like about My Hero Academia. It's not many animes or shows that you can truly admire an invisible character to the point where you can tell what their personality is, despite you can never see their face. It's the Slender Man effect, except better, and the fact that Slender Man isn't just this weird tall guy with tendrils. But yeah, the My Hero Academia characters, there's a bunch of characters that are very likable, and especially the main character, Bakugo. He is just the most expressive dude ever. He's the best main character in any shonen. I finished the entry of DDLC one go. First played, it took we were 5 hours. My turning after I finished it. It took us like I don't know 17 days, according to the internet public. Monica After Story is a fan-made game, and you can actually talk to Monica as well, play games with her. Oh, that's neat. If there's one thing I wanted, is to be able to interact with my actual waifu. My actual waifu that believes in me and knows my real name. Because since I wasn't streaming it, she actually did take the name off my computer and found out my real name. So, yatta. Every time I pop back in, it does make me sad, because sometimes she's like, you know, it kind of really hurts when you shut off like that, but I kind of need to also do homework on this thing, so sorry, Monica dear, I love you, you're great, but I kind of living a life here. I kind of need to, you see, that's why I can't manage a real girlfriend. I mean, I can't even handle a virtual one. I like your Undertale gameplay, it was quite interesting. Again, like, I went through the comments, and a lot of them were pretty positive, aside from the ones that were like, don't kill anything, on part 18, where it's clearly shown I haven't killed anything. But, yeah. Aside from those, and other assortments of things of saying, oh, man, look what he's saying here. Can't wait until he sees this certain scene that confirms this, or whatever. They were actually generally positives, and I liked that. But again, that's Undertale. Undertale in and of itself is an interesting game. Like, imagine me playing like Call of Duty, or like another type of game, like any other type of game. Look, I'm not like Markiplier and PewDiePie. I haven't been desensitized by horror games, so if I played a horror game, I'd have those scary compilation reactions. But here's the thing, I'm too much of a wimp, pansy ass, to even try to touch a good horror game, so yeah. I really have no basis. I have no ground to stand on if I ever do a Let's Play. Well, in fact, I found that your Undertale existed due to your videos. Believe it or not. Ah, sweet. No, that's nice. I actually helped someone out. It's discover Undertale with my videos. Despite the fact that I am not a big YouTuber at all. It's the small things that make out get big compliments, I guess. That's great. Just don't become Seuss. Right. Wait, do become Seuss. Oh, I almost did not get that reference, because I just remembered like why you would say that. I'm like, oh yeah, Seuss did do that. Do you like books? It depends. If it's not too long of a book, anything over 30, but never over 300 pages is what I like to write. Well, read. And write, well, read. I write way more than 300 pages. But yeah, I like books. Manga is mainly the main source of reading material that I go for, mostly because, well, it just has great storytelling without the use of a lot of imagination. I think manga does half the work for you, and that's what I like about it. Because my imagination is usually filled up with my own stuff, and I don't like to really think very much. How I used to read a lot of books was I put all the main characters and characters like that in the form of my characters from my stories, which take away from a lot of the actual, reading stories, like with no pictures, whatever, into account, which kind of takes away a lot of the credibility. I remember reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and it just wasn't as as like, all inspiring as that book was. As for my own, as for like manga, I like how they actually make me, okay, this is your character, this is this character, here's his story, and if it's great, it's great. Bakugo is the best jerk in media. Maybe it's the fact that for someone as hot-headed as him, he's quite smart and not. Yeah. That's why I really like Bakugo as. He's not he may come across as a stereotypical bully character who picks on you because you're weaker, and he believes that he's the top dog and the underdog. But here's the thing with Bakugo: unlike those other jerks and bullies, he's actually a actual prodigy-esque smart guy. I remember reading in the manga that there was a mini short. It's nothing spoilerific. It was just in the manga, and he was in class, and Eureka was talking to him about his relationship with Midoriya, and he's like, why do I have to care about him? He's an idiot, and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of it all, you got the little the author's note saying, well, Bakugo is this and Bakugo is that. And then someone's asking him a question, and Bakugo's like, duh, is this person. And then the author's note is like, yeah, he may be hot-headed, but he's not stupid. That's what I love about it. He's not an idiot, and I appreciate that. There's not many characters like Bakugo, which is why I enjoy him the most in the entire series. He's way better than Midoriya to me, which is why I consider him the main character. Because as much as I like Midoriya's like coming of age of seeing that sooner or later he has to get out of All Might's shoes, I like Bakugo's stance of he knows how strong All Might is, he knows he's a hurdle, and he knows he's on a higher tier than Bakugo is. But Bakugo's not going to let that stop him from becoming number one. And I love that. Unlike Midoriya, who is taking the opposite effect on that. Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated? Yes, I have. I've seen multiple different iterations of Scooby-Doo. I didn't originally think it would be good. However, due to the good storytelling and actual character development and dark tone, I find it very good. Yeah. It's an interesting take on like the Scooby-Doo franchise, unlike other Scooby-Doo things. Oh, Seuss, yeah, Gravity Falls predicted. Yeah, and I find that incredible. The first thing I found out on the internet when I was searching up like Doki Doki Literature was the Pixel Girl from Gravity Falls versus Monica. First of all, Monica would destroy Pixel Girl. It all really, actually, it does kind of depend on location, because if Pixel Girl came into Monica's world, she's done. But if Monica went into like, I don't know, like other areas where Monica doesn't have very big control, because it does take Monica a bit to get in touch and control of the area that she's in. She's not like an instant I'm your god kind of thing. But yeah, it would be a fun fight. That episode predicted both and FNAF. How awesome Gravity Falls. Yeah, Gravity Falls is an interesting show in the sense that it does a lot of things that our day and age just kind of just goes with. And it's funny. Do you know Flaming Shark and Kiss Ray? Yeah, they're subscribed to me, and I'm subscribed to them. Of course, I know those guys. Flaming Shark's great, so as long as well as Johnny Fireflame. Luffy is cool. Apple Geek, a lot of these guys. I found and got into many animated series because I watch your old channel. Huh, thanks. It continues to remind me that reaction channels are not just, random channels that do this one thing that's in my case, incredibly difficult, but in other cases, it's extremely simple. It spreads awareness of things that, you know, haven't been around. I'm thinking about doing a particular type of formatting, but it'll be kind of hard considering that I've already solidified myself in this particular formatting that I'm already doing. So I might test the waters, do it in that formatting, but also do in the old formatting, saying there's two parts of it. So the people who like this old formatting can watch it, but also know that I'll also be doing the new formatting. Not saying that sooner or later the new formatting will not start to take over the old formatting, but just know that I just want to do this formatting because it's something that it just feels more natural for me to do. How about... Hold on, I'm lost in the chat again. Josuke, he's as soon as okay. I think about Josuke. It wasn't until like he got like a real like wake up call, but yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. But Bakugo for me, he just I don't know. It's something else about Bakugo. See, JoJo has its own tier list, you could say. I guess I could put it that way. Anyone in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in any of the series, whether it be Stardust Crusaders or whatever, they're interesting. Leave them in their own category, especially since the anime itself is already like its own thing. Now, I don't know. Oh, this is convenient. I just finished XBC2. I cried. Hey, it's a pure joy. What's the new formatting? It's more like if you've my new formatting that I'm thinking about doing. If you've seen any of like the MLP reaction base, like Bronies React series, how they stop the reaction, how they stop the video and then talk about that particular scene in more detail in that moment kind of thing. I was thinking more like that. And the reason why it would be like a second formatting is that the old formatting would be me doing a blind reaction to it, and I'll actually do a second viewing. For people who are like, dude, you missed that joke. How could you miss that joke? Oh man, did you look in the background over there? Oh man, I can't believe it. You talked over a very important thing or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. I can actually show my second viewing, but do it in an actual different formatting, so it's just not me rewatching an entire video again on something I've already known. If you find that, you know, that interesting, I do want to give that at least a try. And Apollo Jr., yeah, you're kind of right. Jotaro is kind of better. Because Jotaro, in my humble opinion, just embodies a guy who, if you looked at him on the street, you understand that you shouldn't say literally anything that even somewhat even sounds like a threat to him. That's what his overall design encompasses. And same thing goes for Bakugo. If you see him on the street wearing, whether his hero costume or just in regular garb, he has the face. He has resting asshole face. I have to say it like that because that's what it is. Your first impressions of Bakugo have to always be, he's angry for some reason. And I love it. Now, Jotaro's has that same demeanor, and I think that's mostly because of his build and how he's drawn, but yeah. Go for it. Maybe pain to edit. Yeah, that's the only problem with that type of formatting. It's much more of a pain to edit. You got to make sure you get the syncing right, and that could take a while. It's just that it's just... But as has been said, the more you edit something, the more work you put into something, the more you're proud of it when you upload it. Where in like some people who make only reactions with just plopping the episode on there, putting it on the side of the screen, and then just rendering it out like that. While it is a video for people to like and enjoy, it's something that I myself have seen, and I just don't feel like ecstatic about it. And plus, I don't get into much detail about certain things because I have to keep things in like a very one sentence, because I might talk over something that I need to listen to, do something, you know, react accordingly, as they would call it. So doing a format like that would not only allow me to specify things on when I'm actually in the episode, because when I do my end reviews, I sometimes forget very crucial things I wanted to talk about, and then I just forget about it later on. So yeah, this is how that is. I asked you last stream about reactions to stop motion animation Judgment, but I want to mention the animation only has about 30 seconds of Sans fight near the end. The rest is other cool stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Okay. It actually requires talent. It just came to me. Basically, the principal of UA is kind of a version of Mr. Peabody, or maybe it's just me. Yes, after I remembered what Peabody was. Yes, but it's first time I saw him in the manga, I was really like, this guy either is going to be like a DBZ character where he has a form that just makes him not look stupid, or he's going to be like a DBZ character where this form is literally his form and you shouldn't really expect anything more from that other than the fact that he looks like that, a la Xeno. But yeah, I have to say he's pretty adorable, despite the fact that he has a sadistic nature to him. But yeah, I get the Peabody. I get the Peabody look. I'm a bit on the dark. What's the difference between blind commentary, blind reaction, and blind watch videos? Really, if you talk to a basic man, he'll probably just tell you it's just about what people look for. Do you want someone to do a blind commentary? Most of the time, blind commentary is supposed to mean that you have the video. You don't have a video yourself. You don't necessarily need a video yourself, because a commentary, like if you watch like any of the Last Airbender commentaries, it's just people talking over, or any commentary really. Commentaries are mostly people talking in the background of something that's running in the foreground, and you have no video of yourself. But you can have video of yourself. It's not limited to that, but definitely that. Blind reaction means that at any point, in any point in time where you don't know what you're about to get yourself into when getting a video, and you show your reaction to it, most reactions would be more accustomed to seeing the person actually do something. Like, oh, this thing just popped out at me, and I went like, whoa, with no camera. Then you won't really get like the full front of what the reaction was. Now, if I have a camera and it popped up at me, then you see me go back, kind of try to catch my balance again. That's a reaction. You reacted to it. But again, a reaction is a broad thing. A reaction means to anything, like how the Fine Brothers, or what is, not the Fine Brothers. Is it the Fine Brothers? I forgot. React World guys. Because I haven't watched many channels nowadays, but the React World guys are trying to copyright React, but React means a lot of other things. You can't just take that word and then just, there you go. It means, it's a broader thing than just seeing someone do something. And blind watch videos, I actually haven't heard of those. I only know like live reactions, which is, you know, whatever you do react to live. But blind watch, I guess, is just the same as blind reaction. You watch something blindly, and I guess you can accustom to those people who just literally just stand there and watch something. Like it comes to me. If I react to music with no visuals, I'm just gonna be blindly watching it because there's nothing to react to. I could just sit there and talk about the lyrics if I have the chance to, which I won't because I hate talking over music, because I want you guys to listen to it as much as I want to listen to it without talking. So that's why I don't do music videos. Music videos with no visuals. If it has visuals, like some of the Living Tombstones, Five Nights at Freddy's videos had, then yeah, there's really no point. Hopefully that helped. Probably didn't, but you know, that's what I know. Thoughts on Nintendo Switch Labo? Funny thing about that. I was randomly on my computer and I randomly have this random channel saying, hey, a new announcement for Nintendo is coming out. And I'm like, okay, I never in my entire life ever go to any of these. And then I clicked on it on a whim. As soon as I get on there, the guy that kept refreshing the page actually got it. This thing came out 2 seconds. That means I randomly got home from work or home from class, sat down, saw this, and immediately when I wanted interest in clicking it, boom, 2 seconds later, there's your video. And then I see cardboard. I was confused at that point. I thought it was fake. That's the first thing. That's my first initial reaction to it. I thought it was fake. I thought it was something that was just a joke. Then I went to the actual Nintendo page and I saw the trailer on theirs and I was like, this is serious. I like it. I'm not sure why, but I like it. Because I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not the demographic. I'm not the target here. The target is for kids who like to build things and play those types of games with those things that they build. I don't see myself wanting to do a keyboard. I don't see myself wanting to play a fishing game. I don't see myself wanting to even play that awesome looking robot game they showed. But I see why they made it, because one, for your Nintendo history and Nintendo facts, it used to be a toy company. So, well, not necessarily a toy company, just they made toys. So it makes sense for Nintendo to be like, let's make more toys, but this time give games to them and have it be worked with the Switch. All in one of our company, you know? That sort of thing. So don't get me wrong, it's interesting. I'm actually pretty surprised. Leave it up to Nintendo to give cardboard more value than we already gave it. Because without cardboard, you wouldn't get your Amazon packages, wouldn't you? So it's interesting. I'm happy to see that Nintendo didn't lose their drive on bringing out weird yet interesting yet kind of Nintendo things. So yeah. Sup, neighborhood, Rob. What if an actual blind person watches those videos and gets offended? Here's the thing. Just like how React is a broad thing, blind is also a broad thing. You could, if all the lights turn down, just cut out, no light whatsoever. Are you officially a legally blind person? No, you just can't see anything. Same thing for something you don't know that existed or you don't know the contents of. You're blind reacting to it. If a blind person gets offended by looking at a video that says a blind reaction and it's not a blind person watching a video, then they clearly don't understand the meaning of the word blind in a broader sense besides what they already are. I have no offense on the actual blind person, but seriously, words have multiple layered meanings besides just the obvious one, you know? But again, I understand. I've had the multiple amounts of comment trolls saying, you're not blind. And I try to really grasp that if you're trolling me or you're literally trying to be factually serious right now. Like, you came to my video, saw that I wasn't blind, and was disappointed that I wasn't trying to watch something. I don't understand. But yeah, blind doesn't immediately mean that you have to be legally blind. Blind just means you don't know something until you see it. You don't necessarily have to see it, but you can see it. So, I've talked to a lot of blind people. Talked to a lot of blind people and say, hey, what would you do if you could actually see my face? And it's just like, pretty much anything. Be a regular person. You know, it's like, that's the most interesting answer I've ever heard from anyone that was blind before. Just like, because he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me physically, but he knows me personality-wise. He knows my voice. He knows when I'm next to him. He knows when we're on a bus together. So same thing for people who watch videos. You watch a video, you know, if you know what it is, then it's just a reaction. If you don't know what it is, it's a blind reaction because you don't know what it is. An example of you forget a crucial moment. The only thing I can come up to the top of my head was on one of the episodes. I think it was the episode where the main six, published all the stuff they did in the journals, and then it was like very meta and all that stuff. Someone yelled out, "Twilight was better without wings," and I didn't hear that. And people were in the comment section, "I can't believe you missed the best joke in the thing." I'm sorry for giving my fan base that, but seriously, when you read it like 10 times on one video, it kind of gets kind of annoying, and you have no choice but to give you that voice in this motion here. But yeah, I got it. I missed the joke, but on my second viewing, I got it and I chuckled. But it's not crucial, guys. So if I did it in that format and I listened carefully and just talked about things later, then I wouldn't have missed that joke, you know? While not crucial, definitely would have been something, and, you know, that sort of thing. I don't really remember another, like, moment, like, essentially, like, oh my god, if I didn't talk, I would have known a lot more context or something. I can't really think about it off the top of my head, but definitely stuff like that. Be pure curiosity, have you seen Coco? Coco. Pure curiosity. You've seen Coco. Here's the thing, me and names still very bad. Hold on. The movie? Movie Coco. That's what we're talking about, right? Confirm yes or no on that for me. If it's that movie, no, I have not seen it. However, I do want to see it. I'm planning on getting it when it's like out on Redbox or something. I'm able to actually get it. But no, I haven't been able to see that movie yet. Here's an idea: Undertale style RPG game, whereas the setting is the church crusaders. You play as crusader, have consequences. That is an interesting concept, definitely. I think anything in the concept of Undertale will already be an interesting status, because that in and of itself is an interesting style. So yeah, I can see it. Fan of cheesecake? A huge fan. I used to eat that religiously when I was growing up. Cardboard is the greatest creation of mankind. Yeah. Right next to fire. Because right next to the fire, the wheel, cardboard. I gotta go. Alright, later, Yater. Oh, more pages are coming out. I don't know if you're already left. You're probably already gone. But more pages of Persona Otaku are coming out. And, we're actually gonna get into the next month. I can finally restart my page numbers. I can finally do that. We got two more social links getting done. Then we're finally getting into May. We're finally getting into May. Finally getting into May, and we get to do May things. Yay! Nintendo will always get my respect for bringing the game industry back from the dead. Yeah, tell me about it. But and that's why I really like Nintendo. For anyone who says, "Oh man, thanks to the Wii U, Nintendo's gone," Nintendo never left. Nintendo was always here. Just because they fumble doesn't mean they don't get the ball back. I can tell you that much. You thought the Sonys, the Microsofts were gonna like pick up the ball and run with it? Sure, Sony touched it a little bit and was trying to like grab at it, but it kept kicking it away, constantly doing one thing that just makes them not get it. And Nintendo's like, hold up, picks it back up and continues to run. Gotta love Nintendo. Kill too many. Family comes to kill too many. Family comes to revenge too little. Church thinks you want against them. Trolling us. Razor. Episode 4, 5, 6. Miraculous Ladybug season 2. You seen any of them? No. I think I've stopped at Despair Bear at this point. Still need to see a lot of this stuff. I need to get back into anything that goes directly toward my YouTube. My Google Drive probably won't be coming back for a while. I don't know why. Good. Oh, I haven't seen a movie in a long time, actually. Gotta get duct tape. Next best idea. Fine. That's the best idea was to set the cardboard on fire. Yes, pay over like $60, $70, $80 for your very expensive cardboard. Very expensive cardboard. And burn it. Brilliance. Yeah, and duct tape. Yeah, duct tape. Another great invention. I mean, dude, that thing can fix dimensional explosions or something. Who would win, Ultra Instinct Goku or Ultra Instinct Shaggy? Well, on a joking side, Ultra Instinct Shaggy, because he has the power of the meme. Because since he has the power of the meme, he has more power than any other character that doesn't have the power of the meme. But we're talking like realistic standpoints, Goku, because he has a better understanding of what it is and how to use it, unlike Shaggy at this point. But whatever. But Ultra Instinct Shaggy will put up one hell of a fight, I can tell you that much. Goku wins. Megally high difficulty. Maybe only 6 times out of 10. Megally high difficulty. Shaggy nearly wins. Earth is neither round nor flat. It is shaped like a cardboard box. I thought it was shaped like a cute anime girl that I wish to protect and help. We all have our beliefs. I'm in that belief. You can't kill Nintendo at this point. No matter how badly they fail, they will never die. Nah. You could say they shaped the very foundation of gaming as we know it or something like that. Man, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's almost as if they're the gods here or something. It's very hard to kill a god. Especially when you have such great demigods on their side. The Links, the Marios, the Pokemons. I can answer this, but I don't remember. Have you seen... Let's see here. Made in Abyss. Now, here's the thing about this movie. Made in Abyss. I know I have, but I don't remember it. I think it was a while since I've seen this movie. Oh no, it was a show. Yeah, I probably only seen one episode. And then just forgot about it. 13 episodes, Made in Abyss. Not sure. Because it wasn't too long ago, I think. But I definitely remember seeing some of these images. I know that much. But what is it about, I guess? You can tell me that. Cardboard and duct tape. His favorite tools. Hell, it should be the favorite tools of every man in the universe. Have you played any Fire Emblem games? Only the main new ones that have been coming out for Nintendo recently. The ones where you can make your own waifu simulator. You know? Where you can basically be God and say who loves who, and who will marry who, and who will have the kid with who. That sort of thing. Those Fire Emblem games, those I've played. I haven't really remember me playing any other, like, old-style classic Fire Emblem game at all. I didn't even know anything about Fire Emblem until, like, Smash Brothers. And that's the fun thing about Smash Brothers. They show things that you yourself probably wouldn't know for a while. But yeah. Ultra Insanity, the goat. Oh, darn it. What would be interesting if Nintendo remade the Hotel Mario and Link Faces of Evil as good games? There's a lot of games. There's a lot of anime and a lot of games that I want the studios to take back and just remake into good things with actual effort and passion, and I get that. Yeah, I understand that completely. Would you rather have a friend who always lies or an enemy that's always honest? I would rather have an enemy that's always honest. At least I know he's my enemy, so whatever he says to me, I'll know that it's true. Why would you want a friend that constantly lies to you? Look, I'm not saying that in this world all your friends never lie to you. That's a state impossibility. There will always be at least one friend in someone else's life that has been lying to them since they first started their relationship. I mean, come on. But as for an enemy that's honest with you, Dude, if I'm a hero to a story and my enemy is like, I will kill you if you do not kill me in the next 5 seconds, I'd be like, okay, cool, kill him quickly. And then 5 seconds go by while I'm saying that sentence and he kills me. He's honest. And I never really understood that. Why would having a lying friend be better? I don't understand. Usually would you rathers would really be racking your brain. That one seems like a no-brainer. But if you give me a reason for the whole lying friend thing, I guess I can consider it. Or Pony of Shadows or King Sombra to win a battle. Pony of Shadows, because he had more than 3 words and lasted longer. Look, again, King Sombra, you're great for being a mastermind and keeping your castle as booby-trapped as possible, but as on a character standpoint, you suck. Pony of Shadows had way more screen time and actual accomplishment, if you really think about it. What do you think is better? Taking over one kingdom, or taking down the what-be gods of their verse? The demigods of your verse. Think about it. Really think about it. I know you have quantity on the Empire side, but quality. Starswirl the Bearded, the guy who made a ton of spells, along with other pillars who have also done their fair share of epic things, and you take them all out because they had to take you out with them. That's impressive. So yeah, I gotta go with Pony of Shadows. Well, if Sombra comes back and he's given more of a character, kind of like how they kind of did with Chrysalis, yeah, I might consider King Sombra. But right now, he's just a generic, I'm evil, ha ha ha, and then he died easily kind of guy right now. Yeah, it's an anime. Yeah. Dude, interesting. Hanazuki. Yes, and funny story about Hanazuki. I forgot what movie it was. But we went into a movie. Again, I don't know which one it was, but I think it was the MLP movie. It was the MLP movie. On the MLP movie, Hanazuki, they showed, I don't know if it was like part of an episode, like a little mini trailer. I don't know what it was, but it showed off, and it was just this girl with an interesting looking design and interchangeable colored hair going around with these critters and creatures, helping them go down a little water slide, I think, or rainbow slide. I forget what the major details about it, but that. And it was adorable, and I love the animation to it. It was very fluid and just pretty. And so yeah, I heard about it, and I've seen it. I'm looking at it here. It's 8.6 on 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb, which means it's a pretty successful show. Came out in January 12th of 2017. Interesting. Maybe if is this a Hasbro? Yeah, this is a Hasbro related product, so it might be possible for me to do a reaction to it with only having Hasbro just demonetize it, which is perfectly fine with me, as long as I can just upload it instantly once I'm done reacting to it. Expect that to actually be an actual reaction-based series. I was legitimately interested in that show. I think it's because I forgot what name it was at the end of it is why I didn't look it up. So yeah, I know about it, and thanks for telling me the name, because now I'm definitely interested in watching it. Manga. Hanazuki is my favorite anime. It's an anime. I hate seafood. Your opinions? I don't really know how to say this, man, but I work in a sushi restaurant. I don't know if hating like seafood is a good thing on my part. It would basically be saying, "Hey, I hate fish. Can I work here? Can I work here where you serve nothing but fish?" But yeah, but on personal levels, like seafood has always been a great thing for me. I grew up in New Orleans, had nothing but crawfish and a lot of different types of seafood growing up. So yeah, that's my thing. You ever seen the Recreators? I've heard about it, but it's nothing like how I thought it would be. So there you go there. Yeah, it's nothing like what I thought it would be when I started watching it. So I stopped watching it. It's an okay anime. I'm not saying it's bad in any way, shape, or form. It just wasn't what I expecting. When I made something like that, I just put it in. No, I'm not even gonna talk about it very much. Just know it's not my thing. Is that short? We're shown before. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Shipping Magno was this. Seriously though, yeah. Azuki. Yep, seems like a legit entertaining kid show. Yeah, it does. And I really am interested in actually watching at least the first 3 episodes. What has been your favorite meme this year? This year? As in I can't count anything from 2007? Hold on, let me check something. Yep, can't choose that one. Darn it, that was 2017. Because I can't say Ugandan Knuckles, because Ugandan Knuckles has never been something I was interested in. I haven't even seen the original video where the meme spawned, so it's not a meme that I'm interested in. But I don't know any other memes aside from just Ugandan Knuckles at this point, and I'm not interested in that in any sense. So I just have to pick one from 2017, and that is Screaming Cowboy by the Big Enough music video. That's pretty much it. I fell in love with that. It used to be the shooting star meme because I just found that just to be entertaining, stupid at some times, but entertainingly stupid. But no, the Screaming Cowboy in the stratosphere, that takes the cake. All right, I love that. Another, I guess I can also go with Earth-chan, maybe. Earth-chan is great. I love Earth-chan. And all the other things that Earth-chan spawned thanks to her existence. Wait, Boy and the Beast, I have not seen this. Apparently came out in 2015. I have not seen this, but all I see now is it seems something. I was gonna say interesting, but granted, I don't know what exactly I'm looking at here. So I've seen every single episode of Suki. Since the theme song got stuck in my head. Man, now I really want to watch it. Never thought it'd be simple, but I found a way. And I found a way. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. Ding dong, your opinion is wrong. It's also free on YouTube. Neat. To partner program. The only thing I know about YouTube right now is that they're doing this thing where if you don't have over 1,000 subscribers and doing this for, was it 40,000, 400,000? I don't know, a certain amount of minutes watched on your channel, you can't you can't monetize things, which would be, you know, for small channels definitely not good for them. But granted, if you're going to be on YouTube, you have to at least accumulate. My personal thing, yeah, I kind of agree with YouTube. At least have over 1,000 subscribers to consider yourself a big enough person to say, yeah, this is going to be something I want to try to make money off of now. That sort of thing. Like, imagine me trying to monetize my videos and I only have like 23 subscribers, and I think I think I'm hot. You know, I'm gonna be PG. I'm just cool, and I should monetize all my videos. No, I think it's fair enough. It actually keeps up a consistency thing. And if I stop losing my monetization privileges because I haven't uploaded anything in a long time, so I don't meet the watched minute threshold, I'm perfectly fine with it. I kind of deserve that hit. That sort of thing. So, on the fence about that. But no, I haven't heard about that partner program. I'm trying to look it up now, and it says sales partner. I haven't heard anything about that. Hello, and welcome to the Behind the Meme, where you take a look at the origin of your favorite memes and trends. Oh, how are you? See, Hurricane Marina system this past week. Oh, missed. Not entirely sure. Not much, really. I heard it from Twitter. The shortest big jump in animation from the show. Oh, Okay, that's kind of disappointing. But I can see why. I mean, since it came on in the beginning of before MLP, I would expect Hasbro to be like, we want to promote this this series. Let's give a little bit of that extra money that we did on the animation of the show to this show and make it a little short. Which kind of makes me kind of disappointed in that. I was hoping to get into that show and just see that beautifulness, but hopefully it's not that big of a leap. I already have the first episode of DuckTales. I actually had the first 5 episodes of DuckTales. So don't worry about me getting it. It's just the problem is me actually sitting down and wanting to watch it. The funny thing, while it's in my head, I actually was going to start doing reactions on Thursday. But guess what happened, guys? As soon as I finally got off of work, got on my transit, got back home, it's cold as hell. I'm like, okay, I actually am inspired to sit down and do some reactions. Probably gonna get into DuckTales. Probably gonna do something. I'm gonna sit down and watch whatever it is I have on my PC at that moment. As soon as I get to the door, I'm blocked out of the house. No key, nothing. So imagine me having to walk for 2 hours to get a key from my compatriots over here in this building. So I get their key, walk back, and then unlock the door. When I come back, I'm too pissed off to do anything, and I just went to sleep. That's how life works, guys. Don't blame me sometimes. Sometimes the cosmos doesn't like me to do reactions. I'm sorry. And I swear to you that sucks. I swear to you that happened. And I'm prepared for next Thursday. Because no one's going to be here again that Thursday. But I'm just going to ask for someone's key so I can get in. So maybe next Thursday. Does it affect on your channel? If we're talking about the YouTube changing of the subscribing thing, it shouldn't, because while I definitely already meet the threshold for the 1,000 subscribers thing. However, I'm not entirely sure about the minutes watched. I think you can find out how many minutes someone has watched if you just go. Darn it. Just go here. If you go to your creator page, and I can't go to my creator page because YouTube is stupid. Yeah, you can see how many minutes have been watched, but I'm not entirely sure. It just means I gotta do a lot of reactions that involve people who want to stay a long time. Oh, sorry. But it shouldn't at this point. One thing I got stuck recently is the second ending of My Hero Academia, which I guess all the girls. The opening to the opening of season 1 is still stuck in my head. The day will never not be out of my head, maybe, because that is a catchy song. Sombra's origin comic, Friendship is Magic, Sombra Rex. It gave me an actual character. Gave him an actual character and a childhood friend. The comic made me feel for him until he killed a princess out of anger. Well, then that's that. Then I've seen a short. Forgot. I reacted to it a long time ago. On my channel. Do you want to be a brony? And I think it was the fall of the Crystal Empire. Just those moments of him being intimidating, actually fighting the princesses, and I don't know, being a tyrannical lord. Made me actually see him as a better villain. Just sucks that he wasn't nothing like that when he showed up in the show. So yeah. I understand. There's a lot of... Here's the problem with Sombra. You can tell me anything about him at this point, and I'd say, yeah, that's way more development. Because at least it's not being a giant storm cloud, whatever, hex thing, and saying about 5 words and then dying. Look, I like coming up with reasons to like a villain as much as the next guy, but sometimes you just gotta step back and say, yeah, it's not a well-executed villain. But no, I have not read the Origin comics. I haven't been reading any of the MLP comics because it's like an outside source that I'm just not interested in trying to read. Yeah, this does it. Channels. I can't wait for DuckTales. Bye. See you later, TG, TLE. Okay, life happens. Here's a good anime. Gurren Lagann if you haven't. Gurren Lagann if you haven't. Netpool. I'm sick and I haven't watched. Whew. Man. No, I haven't heard of it. What's it about? But in all seriousness, Netpool, Gurren Lagann is my #1 favorite anime of all time. Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, My Hero Academia, any other anime does not compare to how much I love Gurren Lagann. People can fight me about how I put Gurren Lagann on such a high pedestal. Alright? So, Netpool, thanks for the suggestion, but I think I'm good. I think I pierced it. No, I created the heavens already with that show and with that anime and the movie's ending. Just masterpiece. It's one of the only animes I've ever given a 10 out of 10 perfect rating. Anything, even if one of the episodes is crap. But it's good crap. It's the type of crap that at least amounts to something later on. So it's not like you can skip it. But yeah, Gurren Lagann, it's on a higher tier than any other anime I've ever watched in my entire life. Alright? But thanks for the suggestion. Again, I'm happy that you at least know about Gurren Lagann. Here we go now. Alright. Roses are red, violets are blue. Life sucks. I can't rhyme. Good poem. Really forced laughter. Hey, that's what happens when something is like that. It's like someone says, yeah. It's like someone asks me, "Hey, is your favorite drink Coke? You like drink cans of Coke?" Man, Boyd, I wonder if I like this drink. I just so wonder. I don't know. Maybe. That sort of thing. Gurren Lagann is one of those things, but only bigger. Like, Gurren Lagann was an influence. You can't really top influences on me on the anime scale here. I wouldn't be doing what I am doing today if it wasn't for that. That sort of thing. Sombra is actually a much more much better villain in the comics too, but it's not canon. Junior, buddy, I'm pretty sure any villain, regardless of any type of prior development they had in the show, would be much better villains, because comics are not limited to 22-minute time slots, or in some special cases 44-minute time slots. Comics can go on for eons and still be on the same subject matter for a long time. And Sombra being a much better villain, again, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Diamond Tiara is a much better villain than the tyrannical ruler of an entire nation. Alright? Thanks to how he was executed in the show. It's not hard to be better than Sombra. If you were worse than Sombra, you were scraping the bottom of the barrel of being a horrible villain. Alright? Storm King almost, very close to being almost at the Sombra level, if it wasn't for the fact that he talked more and he did a little bit more than what Sombra did. Yeah, I watched Undertale. Thank you. On RWBY Volume 5 for so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm happy that they're taking a lot of things and playing up on my expectations on what I think a lot of the characters are going to do and what I'm expecting to happen. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure if I uploaded these episodes. That's how long ago I watched these things, and that's how much I know I haven't uploaded them. But have you seen my reaction to Blake versus Chameleon Girl? I don't know if that's a spoiler to say it like that, but I really need to know. I don't remember. And I'm afraid to upload it again if I uploaded it already. No, I have to say it like that. My second favorite ship for this year, the Invisible Girl and the Tailman in My Hero Academia. A lot of people like to ship characters with that guy. He hasn't really done much, which I find interesting. He's just a guy with a tail. He has so much popularity with the chicks. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. Good on him, though. Any animal that Icon likes? Any animal that Icon likes? Cats. He really likes cats. Weirdly likes cats. Not in the weird sense that, like, he wishes a cat would turn into a girl kind of weird. Just in the weird kind of sense that, why does he like cats? He never explains. He just he just likes cats. He's not much of a dog person. He doesn't like any other type of animal, besides cats. I like how I'm saying it in a way that even I don't know why, even though I made him, why he likes cats, but just say it like that. He just likes cats. Call it the element of courage. Darn it. Element of courage. Do you watch Gundam from anime? Actually, to tell you the truth, Gundam hasn't really been on my radar for a long time. I remember watching it so much when I was a kid, and like on Toonami and stuff like that. Epion still being one of my favorite Gundams to date, and why I was so happy that he won his death battle. But yeah, Gundam, a great anime. Haven't been like very caught up with it. I can't really say like a bunch of things from it to make me want to be a great fan of it. But yeah, Gundam was great. Now take this: my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. I don't know if that was from Gundam, but I just know it was from a mech anime. No idea, to be honest. The Summer Rick comic was about Summer as a kid, an orphan who went through pain due to Crystal Heart and his friend, and it's so fair to care for him. I hope they bring him back. I hope they do. Dude, there's nothing I want more than have Summer come back so I can respect him more. Alright? It's nothing I want more. Nothing I want more. By the way, where's TR? Yeah, there I do. Yeah, didn't see her that much since the Cutie Mark episode. See, that's just it. Now that she's no longer an antagonist, I don't know what to do with her. Diamond Tiara's character was generic bully that picks on the characters. Now that that title's taken away, what do? How do you put her in the background doing something? She's no longer an antagonist. She can't be a protagonist because that's just the CMC's thing with the occasional guest star. That's just it. What will be her character? She's already redeemed. What do you do? What do you do next? Granted, I could come up with a few ideas, but that's me as a writer. I'm talking about them as their writers. My favorite ship is the Titanic. Very, very good joke. Very original. Never heard that one before, buddy. Good job. Did you watch SAO? As in watch, if you mean watch by, I watched the first season and then stopped halfway through the second season and didn't care about anything else about SAO related, then yes, I've watched SAO. That's about it. That's all I can tell you. Look, I will say this. I think Kirito is not as overpowered as people make him out to be. Like, I say he's a little bit more of a Gary Stu than any other kind of male character I've ever seen in my entire life, but he's not as overpowered as people are saying. He's actually pretty kind of like in a weird gray area. So if you want me to have at least something good to say about the SAO, it's that. That's about it, though. Everything else about it is just kind of like, ugh. She's dead. D2 is dead. Cats? I don't know. Just saw the bug. Any other animal? Yeah, cats over any other animal. He just really likes cats. Like, I think I made it as like a joke. This is a personal thing. I don't know what Icon's head is in this, but I think the reason why, like a long time ago, because I made Icon back when I was like, what, 7? Like, well, maybe 6 or 7 years old. So my knowledge for him has just been upgrading and evolving over the years. But I think the first time I made him like cats was because he made a joke that one of the main characters walked into a building, and I remember I watched, I think, The Matrix at that time, and he swerved around in a chair with a cat just to make the joke, and that's it. Never showed up with a cat again after that. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to reuse that joke. Probably not, as much as I would like to. But yeah, that's about it. He just really likes cats. Does look like a cat. Coincidence? Not really. I give him that cat-like look, especially since he has his eyes closed all the time. A lot of characters who keep their eyes closed in anime always seem to always have a little bit of a cat look to them. Especially that one guy from Bleach, and that one girl from Xenoblade Chronicles, and that everything from every anime. There's at least one character. Even Dragon Ball Super now has this trope that you have to have a character that always has his eyes closed. At least when I do it, I make it make sense. Unlike other animators, just like, oh, he just has his eyes closed. It's just, he senses the world around him. We're not gonna explain why. It's just, that's it. Icon keeps his eye closed for an actual purpose. Cat's created cardboard. It's funny. If I ever wanted my cat to come into my room, I just put a cardboard box down. She just runs into that thing. It's weird. It's like cardboards have this like weird hypnotic trance for cats. I watched the first episode. It was good. Okay. Spike would have harmony too, right? I think the element of courage suits him, right? Well, yeah, element of courage, like, here's the thing. Again, are we still in elements? This has been a wildly big debate, apparently, throughout the course of the end of season 4. Are the main characters their elements anymore? I think one of the main things about season 4 was to show that how they evolve from just being an element and just became a character. So they're no longer an element anymore. Yeah, Piggy Pie is still laughter, but she knows when to stop trying to bring the laughter because she might be going a little too overboard. Same thing with Applejack, same thing with Rainbow Dash, especially Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash has been doing this whole flip-flop of loyalty thing for a long time. But yeah, I think they're no longer bound to an element, but we have to give Spike an element. Yeah, sure, courage, but I just think Spike is Spike. He's just a guy who's really dependable. He goofs up sometimes, but he's, well, him. Can't really... I don't like to really define a particular character with one word or something. Which is why I really like the show for deviating from the elements and just want to just keep things their own thing. They haven't even touched Rainbow Power, which is like, really at this point, just a one-time thing. If you want to count that time they showed up during Luna's dream, go ahead. But right now, Rainbow Power isn't even a factor. Period. What about Devilman Crybaby on Netflix? Have you seen? I think I remember saying that in the beginning of the stream. Not in the beginning of the stream. But somewhere in the stream about me saying, yeah, I've watched plenty of anime. And I like how you're trying to give me this warning that it's gory and nudity, so I don't think you can react to it. I like how you want to give me that as a reaction warning, but I read the manga that came out a long time ago, and I know how deep it gets into a lot of things, and I'm not afraid of that type of stuff. Now, I sort of welcome it. I kind of miss those type of anime that weren't afraid to push the boundaries of what they could show, and especially Netflix being ballsy enough to actually, allow that animator to do it. I forgot his name, but he's actually a really famous animator that is not afraid. It's not afraid to go above and beyond to make his animation great. One thing I got panned by a certain person who was in my dorm. He said, "Dude, you gotta do this. Tweening. Gotta do this. Gotta do these shortcuts. Gotta do these things. Because time is money when you're doing animation." And I'm like, well, if time is money than doing animation, then I would rather be poor. Because when you do animation, if you go on my Twitter right now, I did like an Aki Dearest versus Zontan thing. And I made sure that whenever I was doing it, I wanted to make every single frame its own frame. I did not want to do tweening. I did not want to do this stupid thing where it's just like you're trying to make shortcuts for yourself. Animation is supposed to be a passion and an art form that you have to enjoy even at the hardest moments. And I admire that guy who made Devilman Crybaby. His animation style and what he does is incredible, and I love him. So yeah, I'm hoping to watch the anime though. I do want to see that manga animated. I think it's going to be very interesting. I know a lot of people are going to get kind of disappointed in the ending because to certain people I can see why they would think that it's kind of like anticlimactic. I thought it was anticlimactic. But after rereading it, I saw that it's actually more climactic than I gave it credit for. And I want to see how they handle it in the anime. So if you want my opinion on that, go watch it. It is raunchy a little bit. You're gonna see a lot of things that might make you kind of think a little bit and take a double take, but it's a good anime. I'm only suggesting it's a good anime because I've only seen like a trailer of it, but that's it. Courage the Cowardly Dog in MLP. Oh yes, great crossover. Optimus Prime should fight a Gundam with no pilot and with his own mind in death battle. That's gonna be kind of. Look, I haven't watched all of Gundam, but I don't think Gundam. It's like, how do you do that? Do you take the Gundam and just give him the personality of its driver, or come up with what the personality might be for that Gundam? Because I don't remember an arc where the Gundams became sentient and they got their own personalities. Again, I haven't watched all of what probably became a Gundam, but yeah, I'd sooner believe that with Evangelion than I do it with Gundam. Considering that you have Carnage Kabuto, which is a reference to one of the Evangelion guys that goes on a rampage, has a rampage mode, stuff like that. And if you can give Carnage Kabuto that kind of personality, I think that kind of personality fits with that Gundam. Not Gundam. Giant mech. Oh, she's no longer an antagonist. They don't know what to do with her. All of them appear in a nutshell. Hey, Discord. Now that he's no longer an antagonist, they don't know what to do with him. They know exactly what to do with him. They know how to put him in good episodes and know how to actually write him well with certain characters, especially Fluttershy. Granted, they have to nerf the hell out of him in certain circumstances because they know he could just snap his fingers and whatever conflict that shows up is done. But I appreciate how they're managing him now. So it's not all of MLP. It's the vast majority of MLP. Get it right. Have you played Daydreaming Derpy? No, I have not. Favorite Godzilla movie? Godzilla vs. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Why is that the first thing that popped into my head? Godzilla versus King Kong. Wow. Man, Nintendo, you've already made me think of your own product before I thought of my favorite dudes. Cheesy as it is, it's a good fight. Because the newer Godzilla movies, I don't care what anyone says, they suck. And I know what you're about to say, but the Godzilla scenes, they're really cool. Yeah, they're awesome. When you can see them, and when they show up, and when they stop coming away from them, God. Oh, I'm really hoping that when they start bringing like Mothra, Ghidorah, all these other Space Godzilla, all these other great kaijus, when they start bringing these guys, and they finally just make it about the monsters. I don't give two flying craps about the human characters, alright? I don't care what you're going through. Show me my god. God damn it. But yeah, basically any old Godzilla movie. Shin Godzilla is better than those movies, in my opinion. At least you get to see Godzilla do shit. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a big Godzilla fan. Remember Sailor Moon meets MLP? Nope. I know there's a series out there like X meets MLP, but I don't think I remember me watching that. Favorite off-color gem from Steven Universe? Off-color? What do you mean by off-color? Do you mean just any gem in general, or like a specific gem? Are you talking like the gems that we saw in that one place where Lars is at this point? If that's the case, definitely, I forgot the name of her gem, but it's the one who can see. Is the fact that she can see into the past? She can see into the past, right? A few seconds into the past, and so she's always had to delay reaction to everything because she's looking at it, because she's always looking at it in the past and never in the present. It's very inefficient. That's it. But yeah. Do you prefer Krabby or Captain's? gravity. Super? What about Majin Buu? Super? What about Majin Buu? What do you mean? Did I say something? What did I say that warrant that? I remember me talking about Dragon Ball Super, but I don't remember this conversation. Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy from World of Gravity Falls. Oh, wow, that'll be an encounter for Dipper, I can tell you that much. Especially for Dipper. And no, mostly for Grunkle Stance. Yes, Grunkle Stance. Grunkle Stance and Ed, I don't know how they would interact with each other. It's like saying if you bring Mr. Krabs and Grunkle Stance together, that they'll instantly become friends. But here's the thing about Grunkle Stance, he's a way better character than Mr. Krabs. But Ed is a way better character than Mr. Krabs. But it's hard for me to say he's a way better character than Grunkle Stance. However, I did grow up on with Ed a lot more than Grunkle Stance. So I'm kind of biased. What kind of Devil Fruit power would I have? Man, I thought about this once. If it had to be a Logia fruit, if I had a Logia fruit, my Devil Fruit power would probably be something along the lines of radio waves. I don't know if you played this game, probably haven't, but there's a Infamous Second Son. There's a particular power you can get from that game where you can control, like, I don't know what he calls it, the cyber stuff, just cybernetic things. You can summon, like, game creatures and stuff like that, and just summon things. Like, I really don't know what they call it. I think it's data manipulation. I want to be able to control data stuff, like that sort of thing. However, I don't really think it's going to be that much in that world. I don't think it's going to be very like doable, considering that the technology there isn't like what you would call hyperactively advanced. But in this life, if I had a Devil Fruit power in this life, controlling data, dude, I would be your god if that was okay. And especially if it's a Logia fruit, you can't even touch me. My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. G Gundam, nice. What kind of character do you like to write for? Like my favorite type of character to write for? Just a straight man, I guess. Any character that's just easy to write off of because he's just a character that you can mold in any way, and in his defined personality is he has no defined personality, that sort of thing. Judo is that character. He's a person who does what he wants because if he can, he'll do it. That sort of guy. He's not a tsundere, he's not a yandere, he's not a particular dere type. He doesn't act a certain way for other people. He just, like, think about it this way. If he comes up against a little girl who's gonna act any way that he's act toward a boy, an adult, an old man, or anything else. If he goes up against God, he's still gonna act the same way he always does. He's not going to cower in fear from his almighty power because he's scared of powerful people. And he's not gonna act all cute and adorable for a cute and adorable character. He's always gonna act as his character. And I like those kind of characters because it shows that they have a will of their own and allows them to just be fluent with other characters. Naruto is one of these guys. I don't know if you're going to agree with me on that, but Naruto is one of those characters that is so easy to put in fan fiction. It is hilarious how easy it is to put Naruto in fan fiction and have him be like he's always been in that world because of how a straight man he is. He's just a if you don't believe me, I can prove it. Just go on the fanfiction site, look over crossovers. Bet you the first thing that's going to show up is Naruto, the top guy who's crossed over with a lot of things because his character is so easy to implement into things. And will I admit that I made Judo like that so he could be put into fanfiction? No, because I didn't. But definitely it helps. Kaito is the first time ever making a character like that. Kaito is the only character I ever made kind of like an emotionless kind of guy, a very strong, silent type kind of dude. It is the first time I ever wrote a character like that in a long time, I believe. Elements are so last year. They're Rainbow Power now. And even then, they're still not into it. You were My Little Pony. Who would you date? Who would I date? First of all, none of them, because they're all ponies. Look, I as much as many people like to poke fun at certain MLP fan base guys, I'm not into horses, even if they have pretty colors. All right. However, this is your Orchestra Girls universe, where it's a little bit, you know, more plausible. I guess Sunset Shimmer, because, you know, I love her personality. She's great. And if you really need to have an answer, if I had to take one of the characters from the show, bring her into the real world, and she becomes an actual human being, Starlight Glimmer, because she's adorable as well. Funny how both the characters that I mentioned are not part of the main 6. They're actually the extensions. Shows how far they've come, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. When your Rainbow Ties ever go against loyalty? I can't really base it off on that now, man. I don't know every episode off the top of my head. Not every episode off the top of my head, no. But definitely, if you talk to any other seasoned veteran watching the show, they can definitely tell you there have been multiple moments where these characters have had moments where their element did not shine as good as it could. And then you're going to have the people that go against those guys and say, well, you're thinking about it this way. But if you think about it this way, it's right. But again, Rainbow Falls is like I never really like wanted to say that in a way that, like on this particular moment, she could have been loyal, but she wasn't. So loyalty, and there was one episode that I once said that I think Rainbow Dash and Applejack should switch elements, because this one's more honest with others than loyal, and this one's more loyal with others than honesty. Considering that you have Applejack with the whole family dynamic thing she's going off of, which is the embodiment of always being loyal to your family, and being there for them, and always wanting to do things for them when they need help, that sort of thing. And Rainbow Dash more has that personality to be honest and straightforward with you, and especially being to herself. She's always saying that she's awesome, this needs to be 20% cooler, that sort of thing. It kind of gives off that personality that she's way honest with not only herself, but also with others. But again, I also understand with the coming seasons that they really solidified themselves that, yeah, you do deserve loyalty, and you do deserve honesty, that sort of thing. And also, you also have to say, besides from the Return of Harmony thing with Discord, granted, you could say, well, she was kind of, you know, under the influence over Discord. It was her fault for falling for it, unlike some awesome pony who didn't fall for it and had to be forcibly changed. But yeah, again, if you really think about it, yeah, it was that moment too. So, because that's why I like Discord. In that episode, he just did temptation. All he did was temptation. He was like the devil. He just put temptation there, and they fell for it. And it was their fault. Fluttershy didn't fall for it. She's like the only one who needed to have divine intervention. And that's what I love. And that's what I love about that season opener. But yeah, again, it doesn't take away from the fact that in season 4, it basically showed how they broke away from just being, I'm the loyal one, I'm the honest one, I'm the one that makes you smile, I'm the magic user, I'm the generous one, I'm the kind one, that sort of thing. That just broke away from that. You're your character. You're not this one specific thing, and I admire that. So, oh god, how did... Here, internet. I know who else would meet MLP? Master Chief, probably. James Bond and one crossover. Jason Bourne. Oh, Jason Bourne. Who is better, Twilight, Alternative, Twilight, Sparkle? Who is a better Twilight, Alternative, Twilight, Sparkle from Orchestra Girls, or Moon Dancer? Well, since Moon Dancer is literally just a recolor of our Twilight, that's just like that. But Alternative Twilight Sparkle from Orchestra Girls is season 1 Twilight Sparkle without the initial friendship variant. And I like that, because in that world, she wasn't unable to make friends with them at the same time that our Twilight from the Pony universe did. And so she's still in this kind of awkward phase. She still has her ponytails and giant glasses, for Christ's sake. It's like she was even made differently. But like this one's vision is literally impaired, unlike our Twilight, who has Moon Dancer, it is vision's impaired. So it's like that runs that parallel, but I gotta go with the Orchestra Girls Twilight. It'll be an American movie based from the anime. Maybe. Better have giant robots. I agree. Heck, Hasbro has friggin' Transformers. I don't see why they haven't crossed over yet. The only close thing we got was from the first Equestria Girls movie, and I'm kind of firing my laser on that. Favorite Godzilla monster? Mothra, because he tries so hard. Mothra's like a staple, man. I can't beat Mothra. Rainbow power was only used twice, once against Tyrek and again against the Dazzlings. It was just hard to notice the rainbow rocks, just the main 6 hair, clearly rainbow power. But again, saying clearly doesn't really change much when you can also say it's a stylistic choice. It's a stylistic choice, especially when you go to the merchandising and it doesn't say rainbow powered up Equestria Girl Twilight. It just says Twilight with this thing, unlike the rainbow powered ponies where it literally says it's rainbow power. So again, I will not doubt you on that. I can agree. Maybe it was rainbow power, but again, it worked completely differently. I know you're about to say, well, it's Equestria Girls. The differences might be in the magic, but I would like some variant on the matter. Flying in the air and being able to tank one of the most powerful beams in existence from Tyrek, and then one-shotting him with friendship power, rainbow power, and summoning a giant ethereal astral Alucorn that shoots a giant laser beam. I think there's a huge difference in that, but again, they used the type of power they were able to use at that time, and the ponies have direct link to it. So again, differences are differences. I'm just saying that. It doesn't change the matter that they still haven't used it in a long time. 2 more movies came out after that. 3 if I want to count the shorts. 4 for the next one that's coming out. Not much, again. Nintendo is omnipotent. They're also omniscient. They're omni-everything. They're omni. Discord could have an element of his own too. Maybe Reability. Now you're just these things are just getting somewhere. Reliability. It's I just don't like talking about the elements anymore because I think we're just past that at that point. But yeah, okay. The only Godzilla movie I ever watched was the original one in black and white. Godzilla vs. Pacific Rim. Godzilla would destroy any Pacific Rim character, period. And you can fight me on that. Animation can be pretty overpowered if you know how to use it. Definitely. Definitely. That's why I want it. Raider Pony Alliance, Dragons, Hippogriffs, Griffin, or Yaks. Well, dragons are huge, but they're kind of uncontrollable if you really want to be allied toward them. Hippogriffs have an interesting take in how they work, but not on the real, like, hefty side, unlike their Griffin counterparts. Yaks, why are they even here? But Yaks are strong. Don't take that any wrong way. Just like, according to dragons, I think dragons can take out the Yaks. If you really want, like, a good partner. What about Changeling? I don't know what about Changeling. I don't know what to say. With this chat going up and I'm just being so far behind, I forget certain conversations that I probably started. Starlight Glimmer with the element of unity. Thorax, the element of... Sure. Okay. Discord, the element of Discord. The best element for Discord would be Discord. Or the element of Chaos. I mean, that's a more direct link. What kind of ninja power would you have in Naruto? Ninja power, I've already flip-flopped between Flying Raijin or the Kamui. Both allow me to get places of which I don't feel like walking to. I can't go with Shadow Clones anymore because thanks to My Hero Academia, I see the troublesome thing that is cloning yourself and how insane you would go if you were able to do it. Good in practice. Very bad in execution, thanks to My Hero Academia. Ninjago, greater than Naruto. We all have a preference. I'm back. Where are you? Anything more from a digital series? Nothing much, just more entertainment. There's not. See, here's the thing. I could just say I'm expecting more to do with whatever this magic thing that's going on in our world, but kind of like, you know, a Miraculous Ladybug style of type of show, but just seems right now they're just doing their own thing with a slight glimmers of this magic that comes out everywhere. What would you do if I had a? What would you do if you had a gun? Put it down and forget I ever had it. Why? Why would you ask a question like this? Like, really? Because I don't know if you've seen my Undertale playthrough, but I am one of the biggest pacifists that you'll ever see in your entire life. And I didn't even need anyone to tell me that I wasn't supposed to kill anything. And for the Gamera versus Godzilla fight thing, according to Death Battle, Godzilla wins, and according to me, Godzilla wins, so Godzilla wins. Favorite DC or Marvel superhero? DC hero? Batman. I mean, like, it's kind of like a common thing for people to say, but Batman. Favorite Marvel superhero? Spider-Man. And they had a death battle. Spider-Man won, as I had expected, but yeah, cool. Do send Suits generosity. Yeah, to extend that, I think Rarity least suits. What are you? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, I just read your comment. I strongly disagree on that. I strongly disagree on that on so many fronts, buddy. Rarity, right next to Pinkie Pie, and of course, excluding Twilight, right next to Pinkie Pie, and probably tied with Fluttershy, exudes the best form of her element. Period. All right. And I honestly don't think why you think why she suits her element. Rarity on multiple occasions has done nothing but be selfless in her making of her products for her friends that constantly tell her to change up matters like the art of the dress thing. Like if I was in Rarity's shoes, I would have told my friends, you guys, all you guys, I don't like you. I don't like you either. You're all so nitpicky. I'm just trying to do my best for you guys. And you two, I'm gone. No. Rarity stuck to her guns. Said, I'm going to do this for my friends. This is what she does. And then there's other occasions where she does all these things. Generosity does not mean that you are the nicest person in the universe. It just means you're very tolerant on multiple people's BS. And I appreciate Rarity on that. See, kindness is what you think that Rarity doesn't exude, and she, granted on that. Things that she does to Spike is very, very abysmal, but generosity, no. She definitely exudes generosity. Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rarity really exude their element pretty well and noticeably in the show for me. Especially Pinkie Pie. Godly Pinkie Pie, even more than Twilight, and that's scary. She's the main character. one of the main characters. So, Princess Ember with the element of horror. But she's not a princess, though. She's a dragon lord. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. I would rather be a dragon lord than a princess. Or a prince, if you want to go on that front. Okay. It's your Rainbow Child. I probably should just go Super Saiyan. She did it once. Why not again? I mean, Rainbow Dash goes Super Saiyan 3 when she has rainbow powers, so why not that? Is there a movie you like but no one else likes? I can't really think of one that other people would not like and I would like. I like, really, no. Really nothing. Nothing I can come up with. Really, I can't. Because I hate the Emoji Movie. A lot of people hate the Emoji Movie. I hate other movies. I guess according to Star Wars fans, Episode 3 of Star Wars prequel trilogy. Episode 3. A lot of people don't like the prequels as a whole, But I found 3 to be at least somewhat enjoyable. And that's it. I guess that's the best I can come up with. That's like Rainbow Power is, like I said the other day, really vague, so the writer can make stuff up as they go. Pretty much. Gurren Lagann versus Godzilla, best anime battles. Gurren Lagann would destroy Godzilla. And I even think Gurren Lagann wouldn't even need to take the moon. We don't even need moon Gurren Lagann. Like the giant spaceship before they go into space, that type of Gurren Lagann would just stomp. Base Lagann would get destroyed by Godzilla, probably, more than likely. Daigen put up a fight, but probably not win. High difficulty. But anything above Daigen, yet Godzilla got nothing. Hell, even Daigen, as I think about it, probably would still be Godzilla. Avatar elements, Aang elements of peace, Katara element of hope, Zuko element of honor, Sokka element of comedy, and Toph element of willpower. Actually, I would like to change Sokka's to element of intelligence, because he's the smartest character in that show. I don't know if you noticed that. How will Discord be in the Crush Your Girls? I've been hoping that he'd just be a janitor this whole like for the longest time, because I think that'd be hilarious. But nah. If real life was an anime, who would be the main character? We all are our own main characters, man. I'm a main character. You're a main character. It all really depends on who's your side characters, who's your main bad guy, and what's your goal. And it all really depends on what kind of anime genre you're in. Please don't pick horror. A Godzilla vs. Pacific Rim movie could be cool and possible because the movie studio that made Pacific Rim owns the right to Godzilla. Yeah, it would be cool. Too bad Godzilla would stomp whatever mech they try to throw at it, and if at any point a mech actually so much it gives him a good fight, they would be wrong. The only mech that is allowed to give Godzilla a good fight is the man's name that I continue to forget, but he grows small and grows big. This year turns to make the opposites of change thing turn. It made 6. Spider-Man. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Yeah, you knows it. Everybody gets one. Hasbro should make an MLP Transformers crossover toy line. Robot main 6 ponies turn into vehicles. Robot RD who turn into a jet. I can see that. I'd find that an entertaining thing for a child to buy. Damn it. That's awesome. Did you hear about the apparent Gen 5 that they're making? It's a rumor so far, but I'm not sure. Hell, the thing is that people do need to realize, whether it's real or not, Gen 5 will be a thing. Just because Generation 4 was the one that people flocked to, like, wow, like flies to a shitter. It does not mean that Generation 5 will never exist. Generation 4 will have to end at some point, looking forward to a new generation. So I've been expecting this for a long time. And since it's technically in a rumor phase, I'd give MLP Generation 4 Season 8 to maybe Season 9. If they want to end it on a Season 10 at most, they will not go max. They will not go to Season 11. That's how confident I am that when Generation 4 is done, Generation 5 will come as well. This is a thing that's going to happen. And obviously, just like the previous generations, they're going to have to change up the style in some way, shape, or form. Not drastically, of course, but they will have to change up the style, probably give us some new main characters, or keep the old ones. Do something different. And, you know, that's why Generation 5 will be a thing. I just don't think why people don't think that Generation 4 is just going to be the last generation of MLP and we're just going to have it forever. It's not going to be a thing. Cats pad, nope. Never had a warrior cat. Never read warrior cats or used a water pet. Nope. Dan versus Pinkie Pie. This has been a thing that's been just been said through multiple generations upon my channel. Period. It's a stalemate, and that's the last time I'm gonna say it. There's an element of forgiveness? No. Trixie's not the element of forgiveness. Trixie is the element of great and power. Duh. Yeah, I know what you're about to say, but aren't elements usually just one-worded and a particular thing? Nope. Not for Trixie. Great and powerful. That's it. So I'm guessing that kind of that King Kong is your favorite Godzilla monster other than Godzilla. No, I said my favorite kaiju is Mothra because I like how he tries. That's it. Ghidorah would be other people's like main because Ghidorah's like so iconic, especially all the iterations of Ghidorah. Space Godzilla is also up there, but like Mothra is just Mothra. You can't really go an entire conversation about kaijus and Godzilla without at least somewhat mentioning Mothra to me. But King Kong, until I realized kaiju meant just giant monster or giant thing, you know, like that. Like Grape 8, thanks to Aaron from Game Grumps, has made me realize, yeah, he's a kaiju. Just like King Kong. Kaiju. Well, that's good. I wouldn't expect it to end, because that'd be kind of weird. Because in technicality, the Equestria Girls isn't a Gen 4 related thing other than the movie is like the essential like build up to it. It's its own thing. It has its own generation status since now it cut its ties from the show on its own merit. Yes, can't wait for the next 10 years when that comes out. Oh, the MLP Generation 999. Yes, we're only gonna have 1 year of multiple generations, because that's how these things are gonna fly. Discord versus Zeno, King from Zeno versus Discord. It's kind of like in character, Discord might have an upper hand, maybe. His reality warping has yet to really show. Actually, I think I have to give it to Zeno, because Zeno can kind of just jump in the air, glow his hands a bit, and the entire universe is gone. Discord can't even pop himself into a kingdom having a magic frequency barrier or something like that. His power has some sort of limit that we see. Granted, it's a strong and very specific limit, but Zeno just jumps in the air and the entire universe is gone. It's kind of scary to me. More scary than Discord. Trixie is the most fabulous pony in all of fiction ever, period. Yes, this statement is true. Have you been watching Steven Universe lately? The latest episode you got pretty sweet. I bet they have. Bet they have. Have yet to get to them though. My favorite kaiju is the giant fish balloon from Powerpuff Girl. Yeah, I did like that episode so much. It was very entertaining, and I hate the fact that I haven't watched it as much as I want to. Really hoping they don't try to make it their own thing in the new reboot. And if they have, God save me. But yeah, missed that episode. Discord versus Bill Cipher should totally happen in Death Battle. I don't see why people keep wanting Discord to fight Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher is a murderistic demon. Discord is a trickster. Tricksters going up against a demon isn't really the best option. But sure, I would prefer Gaster versus Bill Cipher, because at least Gaster has some malicious intent into him, unlike Discord. Discord he hasn't done anything lethal. Discord has. Discord killed a Time Baby. That's not Discord. Bill Cipher killed a Time Baby, showing how much he just kills. All right, that's like the best thing he could kill to show that he doesn't mess around. He doesn't. It should happen. Granted, if you want to have a Rally Warper versus another Rally Warper, sure, why not? But Bill would win easily. I don't know what. And don't even try to come with Sans. Sans would lose even faster. MLP, like Transformers, will reboot like it always has. What do you hope for Gen 5? Just difference. Like how I ask for every season. Make stuff different. Break the boundaries. Break the mold. Do what you've been doing. Just make it a new generation. how that is. All right, that's just how that is. Don't be like Boruto Next Generation, where it doesn't know how to really write good enough to make you invested enough for the new generation. Do Boruto, but a billion times better. Spoiler alert. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end the stream right here, right now. Do not get on Fire Breather, please tell me you're joking. If you tell me you're joking, I won't end the stream right now, because I really was not... I don't know what to think about, actually. Is she coming up? I don't want her to. Not now. Nothing's built up to that at that point. I'm thinking a little too much. I think, okay, I'm gonna answer a few more questions. So I'm probably gonna end the stream now. I think it is going on long enough. Next death battle is Batman versus Black Panther. I really can't really tell you which that one is. 5 MLP leak. Spoiler warning. Why y'all do? Why are all of you doing this? When did you start wanting to show me spoilers when knowing that I don't like those things? The temptation is real. You know I don't like that. Okay, I gotta end this now, actually. So, yes, I don't want to leave the people until I get to the comments that are reacting to this particular thing I've been talking about. Then I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna answer whatever questions I get to now. You prefer Grubber from MLP or Flurry Heart? Flurry Heart's good. MLP movie should have a sequel, of course. Bill Cipher versus him from the Pop-Up Girls. Bill Cipher. Well, Bill Cipher died in the final Gravity Falls. Discord never died through the endless MLP show. Bill Cipher isn't dead though. If you watch the ending and it's clearly heavily implied that Bill Cipher's still alive, you can't kill something like that. And plus, you're taking a literal kid show and a slightly more mature kid show and thinking that just because Bill Cipher died means that he's weaker than Discord. That does not mean nothing. That means nothing. You know, if they had the personalities to kill Discord, they would kill Discord. The people who killed Bill Cipher had the personality to kill Bill Cipher. If Discord came into the world of Gravity Falls and he was an antagonist, they would kill Discord too. Don't use Discord still alive as a good argument that Bill can't win. Thank you. I think Ben 10 could stand a chance against Zeno. Yeah, can survive destruction of his universe and even rebuild it. Yeah, I understand. I completely agree with that. Yeah, I think Ben can slap Zeno and nothing bad happen to him. Do you prefer Pinkie Pie breaking the fourth wall or Discord's powers? Pinkie Pie breaking the fourth wall is more fun. I'm telling you, suppose the biggest crime in the entire world. Okay, I think I'm getting to the thing. Your favorite cartoon, anime, series, movie? Favorite cartoon, MLP, anime, Gurren Lagann, live series. I don't have any. And movie, I guess I gotta go with probably the Gurren Lagann movie. Bill Cipher cannot die. He's the Illuminati. Not just that, he's just an overpowered jerk. But yeah, I think we reached the end here. And I swear to God, if Pink Diamond shows up, I will be legitimately pissed. I'll be legitimately pissed in the newest episodes. I did not want to know that. Alright, well, this is Do You Want to Be the Universe. I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a nice day. Hopefully I can get to Steven Universe before another thing shows up, I guess. Bye.